Hi! In today's video I'm going to do something I've been thinking about for a good while. I was actually planning on recording and posting this video in October, but I didn't get around to do it. So I'm doing it now instead, and I am going to announce my own very first readathon. I will explain everything in this video, and I'll also have a blog post on my blog with details, so you can go back there and find everything if you should need them, and also get the bingo board, because yes, I actually did make a bingo board. December in Norway is the darkest month of the year. It's when we have winter solstice. If you're in the very north, it's polar night, it's super dark. In the part of Norway where I live, it gets dark really early, and the daylight comes very late, so it's dark when I go to work, it's dark when I come home. So it's a very dark month. Therefore, I called this my readathon Dark December Readathon. And I was thinking that you could either embrace the darkness and read really dark literature or dark books, like horror or dark crime books or like dark fantasy, like all the darkness. Or you can say that, okay, I want to lighten everything up and read like cozy books, cozy fantasy, cozy romance, just like embrace the coziness. Or you can balance it out and read both dark books and cozy books, but not the in-between. So that's kind of the point of the readathon. So I've made a bingo board, and if you want to do the prompts, that's fine. If you just want to embrace, like read it, have a whole month of just reading cozy books and not pay attention to the prompts, that is absolutely fine as well. You can have use one book and do all the prompts for the book if that fits. So it's not like one prompt, one book. You can just cross off as many boxes as you want for the book. As long as it fits, it doesn't really matter. And it has 16 prompts, and I thought I would go through those 16 prompts with you now. The first prompt is science fiction, so this is science fiction books. I'm not really super strict on what kind of science fiction, but I think you should try and find a science fiction book. The next prompt is LGBTQ+, because we want diversity, right? And the next prompt is Nordic, so that means a book either set in a Nordic country, or it can be a Nordic author, but try not to do like a, I don't really know what to say, but I don't want it to be like an American fantasy books, and it's kind of Nordic but kind of not, if you understand what I mean. To let me take in an example, I read a fantasy book that was supposedly set in Norway, but it was absolutely not Norway. This author had done no research for the book, so I was kind of skeptical. But then you have books by, for example, Genevieve Weaver and the Witch King, or The Witch's Heart, and the author has done a whole lot of research for the books, so they are really good and they can be used. They're fantasy. So next prompt is cats, so it could be like a cat on the cover, there's like a cat as a main character, there's just cats appearing in the book, or maybe you want to snuggle up with a book and have a cat on your lap. That's also a possibility. I'm not super strict on this. And the next one is night sky. This can mean a gazillion things. It can be that it's set during the night. There's a lot of darkness in the book, like darkness as in the night. It can be set in space. That is also a possibility, or like space travel or something. Lots of different options there. The next prompt is red cover. It doesn't need more explaining, just that the book has a red cover. And the next prompt is tea. So it can be a book about tea, or a book where they drink tea, a book where tea is the main character. There's so many ways to do this, but it's just tea. Because it's a cozy drink, and I mean December are for cozy drinks. And also again, if you want it to mean that you snuggle out with a book and a cup of tea, that is fine too. And next prompt is short story, so just read a short story. That's all. It doesn't really have to be anything else than that. And then graphic novel, so see if you can find and fit in a graphic novel in December. A graphic novel can have a lot of themes, so it doesn't really matter what kind of graphic novel it is. It can also be a graphic memoir. If you want to read a graphic memoir, that is also kind of okay, as long as it fits with the theme. Sorry about that. Next prompt is Norse myths. So it can be a book inspired by Norse myths, or it can be about Norse myths. So many possibilities. Next prompt is BIPOC, so that means either the author is a BIPOC author, or the characters in their book are BIPOC. So if you don't know what BIPOC is, it means Black, Indigenous, Person of Color. So this is also to kind of have a little bit more diversity in the list of your books. Next prompt is classic. So I think that you don't have to read a classic per se. It could also be like a retelling of a classic. That's fine too. Actually, those can be just as fun as reading the classic. And then the next prompt is deep sea. So this can be a book about life in the deep sea, or set at deep sea, or on sea. So I'm thinking if it's like a book where you have pirates, for example, and they're on sea, that would be fine. I'm not super strict on this. And then next prompt is Japan. So the book can be set in Japan. It can be about Japan, or it can be like a Japanese author. Not super strict still. And then the next prompt is travel. So this is all kinds of travel, space travel, travel book, travel, or you can just think that I've never been to this country. I can travel in literature, so I can read a book set in this country, and it will be like an imaginary travel for you. So not super strict. And then the last prompt is holiday season, and this can be any holiday. It can be Diwali, and it can be Hanukkah, it can be Imbolc, Halloween, doesn't matter. Just any holiday. And either it's like the theme, or just like set at a holiday. It doesn't matter. Since I want this to be kind of a community thing, I was thinking I would try to host some sprints. So I am planning on doing some sprints. I haven't planned them out because December is often a very busy month, at least where I live. And I don't also want to kind of plan something and then have to not do it. So my first sprint is going to be the 1st of December. So have a look up on my channel for that. And I think you will just have to keep an eye on the channel, be subscribed, turn on the notification bell so you get notified when they pop up. So they will be during December, and we'll be reading sprints and chats and the usual stuff. I also have a couple of hashtags that you can use if you post pictures on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Lunacha Books on Instagram. There's a link in the description box to my channel, to my profile on Instagram. So have a look at that and tag your photos and also your YouTube videos. If you do YouTube videos, I would love to see people and what you read. If you make TBRs or reading vlogs or talk about the books, please tag your videos so I can have a look and see what you do and read, because that is one of the most fun things, is to see what other reads and how you interpret the prompts and things like that. So there's both of the tags will be in the description box, but it will be Dark December 24 and Dark December Reads as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to do this next year, but if this is a success story, maybe I will. But I'm super excited to be hosting my very first readathon and read up a lot of like cozy books and some dark books, and probably mostly cozy because it's a dark month, so I am planning to read some cozy stuff. And with that is this video, and I'm so super excited. And let me know in the comments if you're planning on taking part in my readathon, and maybe you already thought about the books you want to read. Let me know, and until next time, bye.